Miller. I'm Detective Sinclair.
And I'm Detective Smith. So I need you to be completely honest with us here for the next few questions. You never had any prior relationship with this victim, correct?
Nope. Never met her.
That's odd. We just received a copy of a restraining order from Rhode Island that she filed against you.
Okay. So you heard a scream down the hall and you decided to go check on it, correct?
I went down the hall, knocked on the door to see who was there. She was.
And that was about noon?
Yeah.
Did you see anything out of the ordinary? Anything on the lock that made you suspicious?
Nope.
Well, that's interesting. As the story goes, your neighbor called our police officers to the apartment around 12:30, saying she heard screaming or something. What doesn't add up is that when our patrol officers got to the apartment, they saw the lock broken on the door. Looked as if someone used channel lock pliers to open it. And you're telling me you didn't see the lock was broken?
No, I was only there for a minute. Someone must have come over after me.
Yeah, I suppose that's possible.
Yeah, except for one other thing. After I left the neighbor, I made my way to your apartment. Your roommate was a sweetie and gave me permission to come in and look around. Of course, he couldn't give me permission to look in your room, so I didn't. But in the living room, I found a pair of shoes. And along the edges of the soles, I noticed there was discoloration, a brownish color. You know, I bet when we send these off to the lab, they'll tell us that discoloration is actually blood. What do you think?
What I'm not understanding is this. We know the bloody footprints on the kitchen floor match your shoes. So my question is, why would a young man like you, who has a track record of stalking charges with the victim Desiree, whom you clearly have a deep fascination with, why suddenly turn to murder? What happened?
I would have given that bitch the world. I did everything. I possibly could to make her happy. And then, after all that, she repaid me with a fucking knife to the face.
You fucking broke into her house. Not to mention your history of sending her locks of her own hair, or snapping pictures of her outside in public without her consent. Putting love letters on her car windshield after restraining orders were placed against you. Your records say it all. For God's sake, what did you expect?
Let me tell you what I think happened. You broke into Desiree's apartment to express your love. You expected her to reciprocate. When she pulled the knife on you, you flipped. You grabbed the knife from her hand, chased her into the bathroom, and started stabbing her until she collapsed. Then you stabbed her one final time in the chest.
Is that what happened?
I guess we're done here.
If I'm in trouble, I guess there's a couple other things I should confess to.